There he goes again. See, there's a lot of things with this dude JD that I agree with, but there's a lot of things I don't like the way he tries to spin them. He brought up the fact of what somebody did to him as a child, saying that if somebody says to a not dressed right female that if something happens to them, don't cry about it, which if something happens to them, they should cry about it. But this is the reason why women are told to be classy and not slutty. Because that is a possibility whether they're dressed like that or not. When they dress like that, it is more likely to happen, and they know it. JD, you don't know what blaspheming is. Especially if you're going to say that a guy telling a girl to cover her up or something might happen to her, be careful, does not mean that he's blaspheming. Even God says not to do that. So how is that blaspheming, buddy? I'd really like to know that. And you say that any guy that points that out is probably on a list or should be. Look at you. What'd you learn that on the streets, did you? That sounds like manipulation. Yeah. That way you can keep it there. I was molested as a child. So was my sister and brother. I was the motherfucker that put him away. So you're gonna try and tell me that because of the way I was dressed, this guy decided to do that? No. There are perverts that will do that, no matter which way the person is dressed. But when you have a grown woman running around, flaunting all that off, yeah, she's going to attract the wrong attention. So, are you really trying to keep these women safe? Or are you trying to get a peep? Because that's what it sounds like. You want to keep them like that so you can have something to look at, but not let them know that you're looking in that, right? I mean, you go along with a lot of gangs, a lot of biker gangs. They all think that way. And don't ever tell me that I'm wrong about that because I know plenty of them. And they are that way. So the fact that a half-dressed woman can come out here and get whatever she wants just because she's dressed like that. But if somebody says cover up, they're the problem? Nobody. You have that ass backwards. Yeah, you do. I bet you all think that this Me Too movement is all about SA on women. No, it wasn't. You know why they did that? Because they seen that they weren't getting any traction like MGTOW was. And that's exactly what it was. Then they turned it into, well, if we attach sexual harassment to it, they won't touch it. You see how these women just get away with whatever they choose to do? And it's because of idiots like you saying that. Yeah, that's an idiotic statement. And obviously you don't know nothing about God or the Bible if you're going to say that. What did the fallen angels do? Right. There are judges that have actually thrown out SA cases because of what the girl was wearing. Yep. Said the same thing to my daughter. You think I'm going to sit there and let my daughter dress like that? Hell no. I don't care if she's 50. I said no. So, enjoy your content, but you're wrong on that one. And yeah, I'll argue with you until I'm blue in the face over it. Because you're wrong. If they had a little bit more self-respect, they would know that. This is ridiculous. Don't ever, ever let me hear you say that again. I have no problem coming to Oregon and talking to you, bro. I ain't scared of nobody but the man upstairs, and that is a fact. I have 3 children that are dead because of women like that. They're not all good women. A lot of them are gold diggers. A lot of them are shit starters. And that's why they do that. They also do that to get out of anything they do wrong. Because if they look slutty, most cops and other people let them slide. Not all, but most. Not only that, there's a believe women clause actually put into law school. It's silent. They ain't gonna tell you about it, but it is there. That's why men are getting put in prison even though they have evidence that shows that they are innocent. You know, kind of like the football player that got put in prison for 25 years when he didn't do anything wrong. That was one of these women that you're sitting here trying to protect. So you protect sluttiness, provocativeness. So you don't give a shit about the good men that get sucked into that. Oh, they're all bad men, are they? No, they're not. I would really like to know who the hell died and made you king of that. Just because you're big don't mean you're the king of it. And it doesn't mean you're right either, just because a whole bunch of people will kiss your ass because of that. I'm not. Call me what you want. Don't care. Stop putting stuff out there saying that it's blasphemous when it's not. God does not agree with women dressing like that. Read your book. Have a good day, dude.